Your Majesties, Your Royal Highnesses, laureates, ladies and gentlemen. Det är en stor ära att få presentera Nobelpristagaren i fysik. C'est un grand honneur de vous présenter le lauréat du prix Nobel de physique. It is a great honor to introduce the Nobel laureate in physics, Professor Michel Devoret.
Your Majesties, Your Royal Highnesses, Excellencies, dear laureates, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Professor John Clarke, Professor John Martinis, and myself, we wish to thank the Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences and the Nobel Foundation for the extraordinary honor of this prize. It is a mystery to me why my co-laureates, both native English speakers, have elected me to give this speech, considering my thick French accent. Let's say that this is an homage to the century-old French diplomatic tradition. Our experimental work stemmed from a question asked by Professor Anthony Leggett: do microscopic variables, like for instance the current in an electrical circuit, obey quantum mechanics? Not every physicist in the 1980s agreed this question deserved years of complex experiments, but as Tony said, receiving himself the Nobel Prize 22 years ago for his work on the superfluidity of helium-3, quote, "If there is something in the conventional wisdom that you don't understand, worry away at it for as long as it takes. And don't be deterred by the assurances of your fellow physicists that these questions are well understood." End of quote. In 2025, the 100th anniversary year of quantum mechanics, it is fair to say that some of the questions Tony was addressing to the foundations of quantum mechanics 40 years ago are still open. However, he clearly led the way to our experiment, which provided strong evidence that the macroscopic current in a tunnel-Josephson junction indeed obeys quantum mechanics. This would prove to have practical consequences. We realized the first artificial atoms to which macroscopic wires could be attached to make fast measurements and perform quantum operations. Thus, in addition to Tony Leggett, we owe our prestigious award to the many scientists in many labs all over the world who have taken these atoms and developed an entire field of research, not only in academia, but also in industry. Thank you.